Cheers everyone and welcome back to another FGO Thursday. Tasted weird. Not sure where. And hello Shanli, what are you doing up here right now? I'm trying to, record it, but okay, whatever. We are back with another FGO Thirstday. Ignore the cat, if you can. My god, Shanli. We are here with the very first character today, which is Sakata Kintoki, writer, which was my very first welfare servant. If I don't remember wrong, I think it was my absolute first one that I got from an event, aka Golden Drive. Good night. Here we have our golden boy in his full glory. In his very modern looking style. I kinda like it, Maybe not fitting like most servants, because most servants being like fantasy, ancient characters, so to speak. And Shanli, please don't actually rub against the microphone, for the love of God. Why don't you ever listen to me? Yo, stop that. It's not good for the microphone, And his bike. And I honestly do love the fact, it's a bike, man. It's biking around there, and I love the art. Wee! Oh gosh. Seriously, it's good. I like it, man. I would actually love, I don't know who the fuck created the very first motorcycle. Make that a servant. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that would be neat. Actually, Shanli, you go down. I can't have you running around on my desk. Gosh, cats. They don't know personal space, don't they? Rider Sakata Kintoki. Oh! Shanli, no, stop that. It doesn't if you're gonna be here, lay down. You're so... Oh, God. Sakata Kintoki, historical fact, ancient Yonrei. I don't know what that is. Yep, law for good. 190. He's a tall boy. He's a tall boy. Parameters, strength A+. God damn. Con B, agility B+, magic C, luck C, MP B. Dude, his stats is off the charts. My god, they are really, really good. Yusa Koji, also voiced Karna. Right, in exchange for Buddha's provide us with which makes Kintoki inseparable from his cherished mount upon being... Part of the G is gone there. Whatever. As a matter of fact, his riding skill has been sealed upon being... I assume it's being summoned. Upon being summoned, but part of the text is gone there. I'm not sure why. Divinity C. His position as Raijin child has been emphasized upon being summoned as a rider. At the same time... What the fuck? Why is some part of the text gone? Is it the... Yeah, I can't even mark this. This is super weird. Okay, for some reason... This is super weird. For some reason, I needed to actually use Firefox. Because if I use Chrome, it kind of cut off the text. I don't know why. And now I can't even mark this. This is so weird. I don't understand. Computer sucks. God. Someone is right as he no longer has a need for this skill. As a matter of fact, his riding skill has been sealed. His disposition as a riding child is emphasized upon being summoned as a rider. At the same time, the aspect of him being the child of Yamauba has also been emphasized. I don't know who Yamauba is. Sounds like a troll character. 1000-mile drive. A original skill acquired from being together with his beloved mount. Bestows inexhaustible stamina to perform long distance movement for a long time. Also, this skill is capable of demonstrating effects such as giving sudden surge in agility parameters and during full sprint increase both strength and endurance parameters. Judging from the nature of its noble pattern, this skill will also increase its destruction when its true name is released. Dude, increases strength and endurance? I mean, he already have like, especially strength A+ already, like, god damn. What is up with his insane strength, man? He's stronger than most characters I've seen. And then you add more to it? Damn. Innate fitness A. Born with a perfect golden body as a life form. Plus correction is bestowed to his strength. Oh, so you gave him even more strength. What the? It's like when you're making a D&D character and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking add everything on strength, you know? I think that is perfect. Enables an animal dialogue C. Enables mutual understanding with animals that don't possess language. I will say this skill feels very off, considering everything is about strength and his bike, you know. And then you have like animal dialogue. What? Honestly, it would fit more if it was like machine dialogue or bike dialogue that he can communicate with his motorcycle. Am I the one thinking that? I think that probably would fit more. But that is just a thought though, because I assume it's based on his history and character and all that. But since his rider is so much focused on the bike and all that, so... no golden drive, gold drive. Driver noble, type drive noble phantasm. Drive noble phantasm even. Oh my god. Gold drive. A large motorcycle imbued with Raijin's power. According to Kintoki, it's a monster machine possessing 2 million horsepower. What? 2 million horsepowers? That's a lot of them. Its maximum speed is 2,500 kilometers around Mach 2. What? Its name that has been given by Kintoki is Golden Bear MK1. The cherished mount bound to Kintoki when he's summoned as a rider. It possesses the ability to transform by its nature. Oh. But on its occasion, Bear MK1 has been configured to perform a supercharging dash during its true name release. It only appears in FGO during the usage of Yoroshiku. What the fuck is Yoroshiku? What? But okay, that's some insane speed. And then come Dante's, I don't need a bike, and literally teleport. God damn it. They need to nerf Dante's. It doesn't make sense. Golden Drive, good night. Oh yeah, good night, Yoroshiku. It sounds like literally Nightwolf Death 9. I thought it was more like, you know, Golden Drive, good night. You know, like, now it's time for sexy time with a Kintoki, eh? I thought something like that. Range 900, maximum target 1 to 50. Golden Drive, good night. A charging dash on Golden Bear in its Super Assault mode. Okay, that's the MP we get, right? At maximum speed, it can reach hundreds of times its normal speed. Wreathed in lightning, Bear MK1 flattens its targets. Its tires are actually Raijin's transformed drums, and their lightning grows more powerful as it rotates. That's actually pretty cool. In short, this is attack become more powerful the further Golden Bear travels. Because I do remember, isn't Raijin like, you know, the guy with the, you know, he had like a thing on his back. It's like some fucking arc of a stick with small drums on. I think it's him, right? And considering that generators and stuff like that involves rotation to create electricity, they kind of use actually things that make sense. I like that. During my life, I was once plagued by dreadful nightmares when I lay down to sleep. These dreams, this world of grudge by the many abominations, demons and inhuman mysteries I slew. Must have been sent by the curse of Tsushigumu. I was terribly weakened and resigned to die. Ah, that sucks. But one night, Kintoki stood by my bedside, beating Raijin's drum. He became brilliant lightning and gently chased my nightmare away. Then those cursed dreams, which had morphed into other realms, were all incinerated by lightning. What? You can do that? That's something. Yes, Douji saved me. During my entire life, I never forgot the joy I felt that evening. Even now, I still remember it. You ask what it has to do with beer MQ1? Ah, yes, well, the wheels of that iron horse are the very drums of Raijin which Kintoki used to save me that night. Yaha! Or is it Yahama? Yamaha, you know, bike. Whatever. Above a record conversation during Minamoto no Raiku's stay at Chaldea, this event is described in Tsushigomo's illustration of Utagawa Kuniyoshi, but their veracity is unknown. Wouldn't it be... Isn't Tsushigumu like an mountain spider demon? Couldn't we get that one as a servant? That would be cool, I think. That would be neat. Character first pronoun or ore, oira, basically there no sense of impending danger sometimes. When there is no sense... Okay. Personality. To uphold justice and crush the wicked. A special move to rotten lot. However, that is also only when he feels like it. I am a man of justice! Only when I feel about it. Other times, I don't really care. That's literally like... someone is hypocritical in there, like... You know, like, I care about justice just on Wednesday, Fridays, and Mondays. Other than that, I don't really care. At times he will disregard all of the troublesome things and drive his beloved mount become one with the wind. That said, it's the world's cruelty that things seldom goes as one would hope. Only individuals whom he shares various deep history with would close in on him. Such as Raikou, who had like a mother and a big sister, gave him unconditional love. Shuden Doyu, who had once fought him to the death while being attracted to one another. Ibaraki Douji, who would bare her fangs at him every time due to her excessive feelings for Shuten. Man, and where's the other Heavenly Kings? I think we deserve to see them. That would be cool. You know. Still, it is not like Kintoki dislikes them entirely for both. For both Raikou and Shuden are fellows whom he had shared deep ties and feelings with. Aww. Without a doubt, they occupy a large portion of his heart. He seemed to cannot grasp the distance between them well when they have manifested in this world. It's probably very, very hard to deal with these two. That's true. Meanwhile, surely Kintoki's peace of mind lies in the master who confront him as an individual unrelated to his past, for whom he has been dying to tell. For now, let's just empty our head and go drive with this guy, Beer MK1. Be sure to wear your helmet. And you know what? I don't want to be like that, Kintoki, but if I want to ride, I go with the Blackbeard's Queen's Ant's Revenge. I'm just saying, I like that. I like big boats. I don't actually. I don't like motorcycles that much either. I mean, I like to look at them, but I don't like the idea of riding them. Kind of scary. Speech excellent. Yo, Chief, so we meet again. Riding Kintoki is a ride at high speed. You want to attack a mountain, or you want to try breaking the sound barrier on the highway? That's not good. I got what's needed. Rock and roll! Ain't it obvious, boys? I'm not gonna say I'll become the wind, but let's decide this with a drive that's even faster than the wind. You can tell me anything, be it now or the past. I'll be by your side, Chief. Here's one of his skill uses dialogue is leave it to me, I'll become the wind. I become the wind, like, you know, what the fuck is it called? Canon in League of Legends. Sakata Kintoki, a member of Raikou's Shitano. He is the exact same person as the Kintoki who is summoned as a berserker. It has often been confirmed that in the case where a heroic spirit is summoned into another class, there will occur a change not limited to their abilities, but it's also their disposition, personality, saying graph, and so on. However, for Kintoki's case, the extent of his close resemblance to his berserker counterpart has resulted in a joke going around perpetrated among Chaldea staff. He probably just changed his hairstyle and outfit. Wait. What? And I don't remember, I mean, I remember reading, because we did read about the Kintoki Berserker way back, right? I think we did that. So, but I don't remember much, but So he doesn't have the madness like an enhancement as others? Or how was it? Ah well. In reality, this has become a summoning in which his disposition as Raijin's child is emphasized. At the same time, because the aspect of him being the child of Yamauba is also emphasized, there is a possibility that he may become an even more dangerous man than his berserker counterpart. One could also see him as the Kintoki was riding in excitement from riding his monster machine. Yes, he is much groovier than the usual Kintoki. In a way, his current condition can be likened as having to receive the best toy, the condition of peak happiness. Well, that's a good thing. Peak happiness, man. That's a good condition. As a result of having obtained knowledge of the modern world from here and there, he seems to have mixed up multiple meanings of rider and built a contemporary rider belt of his original design. I mean, considering that they get knowledge of the, you know, the world and the era they are summoning to, I mean, because it's not weird, to be honest. I mean, it's like Saber driving a car like a fucking bike for that matter. She drives it in, was it Fate Zero? Or was it Fate 10? I think it was Fate Zero, right? And Lancelot literally hijacking and controlling a fucking Air Force One plane. No, not Air Force One, but then jet plane, military, you know. So I'm just saying, it's interesting. I think that is pretty cool. General armament. Coming from his apparent misunderstanding of something, he now fights with his bare hands according to the honest and straightforward rider action. There are strong attacks wielded with lightning. The opening and ending of the first Kamen Rider. Okay, that's pretty neat. But then again, you're like Blackbeard. Blackbeard is going in there like punching them as well, like ah! Though he has his hook thing on one hand, but you know, riders and good fisting go hand in hand. Something like that. Golden Huge Bear MK1. The motorcycle Bear MK1 is an abnormal devil monster machine. Apparently, it's a mobile machine, but not actually a motorcycle. Huh? Kintoki says it can transform into a giant robot. Kintoki says it's impossible to use it in town. Kintoki says it's a model of the giant prayer weapon blessed by Hachimani Jin, which was used in battle against the giant Tsushigumo of Rendaino in Kitayama that has the size of Shinshu, a heteromorphic giant creature that expands calamity. That sounds not good. The authenticity behind those claims are not known. In any case, it's fundamental not using Fate Go. I mean, considering its super speed and general lightning, yes, I understand that you're probably not gonna use it in the middle of town. That's probably not good. That's probably not good to use that, no? Oh my god. I got a little bit of sniffle today. Ah, yeah. I'm allergic to lightning. Probably. Shouldn't Douji. I said, no to drunk driving. Ah. Frankenstein, Morda, Nikola, Tesla, Edison. He can also hold a thunder match to decide who's a strong electric type server. Dude, why is this like a Lieutenant Surge from Pokemon want to having like, okay, who's the strongest electric Pokemon? Go Pikachu versus Voltorb, and yeah, that's how I imagine it. And who is the strongest? I mean, I guess he would be, because he's a divine, literally have divinity. Nikola, Tesla, and Edison are, you know, from way to modern era. Mordred, does she actually use thunder? I mean, I guess it's kind of like energy that looks kind of like thunder when she uses her MP. So it's not really that much thunder. And Frankenstein, I also assume, is too much of a modern character, you know. So yeah, I kind of think that he would win because he's an longer back historical character with, you know, divinity to him. So I think that actually would. Even if I would like to see Frankenstein win, because I like Frankenstein more, but, you know, that's what I think at least. Probably people can come up with an even better idea who would actually win. But yeah, that's what I think, at least from what I have learned from FGO and all that. And Minamoto no Raiko. Chief Raiko, I'm very thankful for fixing up dinner for me, but please do me a favor and don't suddenly come inside while wrecking the door. Come inside. Taira no Kagekiyo. Who the fuck is Taira no Kagekiyo? And what is up with the Minecraft thing here? Babash Edison Nesa Tawamo no Mae about Bear MQ1's remodeling and maintenance. Oh, steam powered motorcycle, that's nice. Electric powered motorcycle, huh? Fits me to a T. Tamo magic powered motorcycle is. Wait a minute, what's the big idea, Fox? You used to mortify me, so I took a little bit not confusing myself. Oh god. But yeah, seriously, steam powered motorcycle, dude. I want to see Baba. Then again, Babash have already transformed to a train. You know, I think that would be cool. Kintoki is died by the culture of the present, and so is his noble fandom is a motorcycle. I went with an easy to understand design by making weird rider jackets. I think it looks neat though, you know. It looks nice in leather. His signature sunglasses are left as his hairstyle is wild, and his figure is slimmed down a bit in sense. It's like to think that it's probably the fashion that came about from Kintoki's own misinterpretation of the word rider. His last ascension is my favorite. I had fun drawing it. Yeah, I think that's neat. Let's see what Potato... Ooh, Potato have written a lot today. Look at Potato going, man. Most people find me annoying or boring because of... What? If they do, I honestly don't care. I think they see... I love these. But honestly, these sort of events, servant, jokes, alternative design are not really my thing. I like to stick as close to history as possible. True that, true that. That said, personally I think Kintoki is fine. He also saved me a lot back when he was... and probably still is my strongest single target rider. Yeah, he's doing pumping damage, man. That aside, you must be wondering about Taira no yes! Of the relationship section, but don't worry, I got you covered. Correct me if I got anything wrong, guys. Taira no Kagekiyo is a slightly famous samurai that fought in the Genpei War against the Minamoto clan. Oh. If you have good memory, you will remember we already have two members of the Minamoto clan, FGO Minamoto no Raiko, or Minamoto no Yorimitsu, and Ushiba Kamaru. Yeah, Minamoto no Yoshitsune. I remember, Kage tried to assassinate Minamoto no Yoritomo, founder of the Kamakura shogunate and Ushi's brother, and both being somewhat descendant of Raiko's sibling, I'll add family tree, and fought in a battle of Dan no Ura, a battle Ushi is famous for. Kagekiyo didn't do that much, to be honest. Oh. The Babash part looks weird because it's a bunch of phrases mixed up, one for each of the ones in there in order, being Nessa first, then Babash, Edison, and finally Tammo. Here's a... okay, yeah, this... yeah, okay, that makes sense. And, let's see. Nessa Tammo. Here's a piece of the family to understand Raiko's relation to Ushi. Okay. Emperor Seiba, Emperor Josei, Prince Sadasumi, Minamoto no Tsunemoto, Minamoto no Mitsukane, Minamoto no Raiko. So Raiko had two siblings, huh? And there is Ushi's granddad. Oh, dude. Man, that is interesting. That is pretty cool. My god, fuck me. Potato actually even adding family trees. He has evolved. I love this. Holy moly. Setsu Genji. Yamato Genji. Kawachi Genji. Damn. This is interesting, man. And then Ushi's granddad. Oh my god, dude. It's interesting how they can have like family trees like that. I just know like my parents and my grandparents belong, and above that I remember as a kid meeting my grandparents' parents. So, you know, that's old, but I don't remember their names. I was just a kid before they died and all that, you know. And other than that, like back in time, I had no idea. And then these people come like, yeah, we have this very... Then again, they done important things in history. My family probably have done nothing more than being farmers or something like that. Something, yeah, but damn, that's pretty interesting. So, that was Kintoki Rider, I will say. I kind of like him, you know. He's, as I said, he is a special place in my heart because he was my very first welfare servant. And they have kind of made it kind of interesting concept with a bike and all of that. So I think that is pretty neat. He's not my favorite, but, you know, I kind of like his design as well, to be honest. You know, with a leather jacket and all that. I think that is pretty dang nice. Pretty sick. So yeah, he have a special place in my heart because, you know, very first fair servant. Back in the days when I started with FGO, and he rides a pretty neat bike, and yeah, he's a pretty okay servant. And still today, as Potato said, he is a very strong single target servant rider, and that is pretty damn good actually. But then again, I still bring Blackbeard to single targets as well because I'm dumb. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't. But we're gonna jump to the next one, which is Banana Ibaraki Douji. I kind of like her actually. Oh, look at that bashful, Bashi. The horns are really cool actually. Ooh, I actually like her feet. You know, see how the flames, it's like flame marks, and her feet turn like more demonic. That is actually really neat. I assume it's same with her hands. Ooh, the flame skulls. That's cool. A bone sword. Yeah, she looks really neat actually. I like her way more than, I gotta admit, I like her more than Shuten. Mainly because actually she looks, I don't know why, she has a very cool design, I like it. And also at least a little bit more modestly clothed than Shundoi, that is like, you know, Lalis. I'm sorry. But yeah. But that is that now with Ibaraki. Ibaraki Douji. Source Orogisushi. Soshi. Japan Chaotic Evil. Evil. Height 140. God damn it, so small! Strength B, Constitution A+, Agility C, Magic C, Luck B, NPC. NPC A. Man, okay, her stats were pretty weak. I thought it was gonna be higher, but her Constitution is insane, man. Toyoma Now, voice actor, also voices Suzuka Gosen. One LanokirX servant and one servant that will show up later this year. Ooh. Now I'm curious who that servant is. Can't wait to see. I'm excited for the future. Mad Enhancement B. Rank up all parameters, but take away reason for the most part. Due to class-specific skill combining simultaneous with her Onikin special trait, she can exceptionally control herself. When she does so, she possesses the ability to reason and make composed conversation. Okay. Personal skill, Onikin Demon A. A skill representing the demonic nature and superpower of an Oni. Only pure and mixed blood Oni can acquire this skill. It is a composite skill, combining skills such as innate demon, monster strength, charisma, magic energy burst, but in this work, music is very loud. And yes, I'm listening to actually Skyrim. I'm gonna do like that in the background. I hope you guys are okay with that. I like to have it. I decided, you know, have a little bit of music in the background like that. But let's see. But in this work, the effect is adjusted. In the case of Ibaraki Douji, her magic energy burst becomes flame. One blow from an Oni combining a high rank strength, a rank monstrous strength, and a rank A magic energy burst will result in an astounding amount of destructive force, devastating the target. Damn. That's a lot of power. Firepower! Disengage A. The ability to withdraw from battle. Return disadvantaged battle to initial state. From an anecdote where she managed to splendidly withdraw from battle when Watanabe fought her and her hand severed with his famed sword Higekiri. Watanabe, huh? Future servant? Maybe? That would be cool. Shapeshift A. Free transformation of her form. It's possible for her to shapeshift to other forms such as a child or even a giant. Oh no. Due to her basic physical frame no longer growing anymore, Ibaraki uses his skill to extreme, zealously striving every day to become the great Oni anyone that everyone would fear. Why doesn't, if she really strives to become an Oni everyone fear, to be honest, why does she decide on this? Why not become like a big ass fucking like hulking servant, you know? I think that would be scarier, but they... what I think, at least, what I think is scary. Anti-unit, anti-army Nova fan has a great grudge of Rashomon. Her right hand severed by one of Minamoto no Raiko's 4 Heavenly Kings, Watanabe no Tsuna. Oh yeah! See? Heavenly Kings! Go for it, Watanabe! I want to see that in the game. Normally it's properly attached, but she can freely detach and manipulate it, making it fluttering about in the sky or even having it act as an offensive weapon. Her fist clad in the dreadful, sweltering heat of the Onikin. Enlarged in size just like that of the Great Oni, reminiscent of an Onibi, it then resolves around the enemy's line and destroys them. One is Japanese ghost line, when human souls are represented as a floating flame, similar to will-o-wisps. Oh, that's neat. And yeah, that explains when she uses her MP, that her hand becomes really big and crush them, because she can alter her size. Yeah, dude. That's pretty cool. Great Flame of Mount Oe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the final countdown. God. Specialization of the Sogenbi for anti-units usage in battle. 10 consecutive attacks of scorching heat that completely, thoroughly crushes and burns up to 3 attack targets. Scorching the enemy to cinders, leaving only the bones charred to black coal. Is that how we get like the black dust? You know. Think. Ibaraki herself speaks of it passionately. This truly is the bone extrication technique of the Hassan Pakutsu. What? But the handed down bone extrication part is Shuden's influence. If I go, it's fundamental not being used. Oh yeah, because Shuden do you have the like, oh, you know what? I can remove your bones from your body. Honestly, that is actually terrifying technique. I'm just saying. That's scary shit. The result that came up for this was only floating flaming heads of Japanese folklore. Not even what Hassan might be referring to. Hazardous, maybe? Could be. Character. A blonde-haired girl with scarlet blood eyes, and only with the inhuman appearance born in this world. In her childhood, she was strictly disciplined by her mother, who descended from a noble bloodline to learn how to hold pride as an Oni. Then again, seen from the perspective of a third party, one cannot really see that an Oni mama's training is something filled with love, though it's pretty close to harassment. Oh god. No, that's awful. My god. Oh yeah, here's my love. Harassment! To summarize it, she is self-aware of her responsibility as a child of her noble mother, to have the loss of Onis eradicated by humans act as a group. In order to do that, Ibaraki established a standard rule, and any of the Onis that break said rule she would spank with an iron staff. My god! Of course, Shuden is the sole exception. Maybe she shouldn't be an exception. Maybe she would get the spanking too. I don't condone spanking. It's not really that good. She's a demon, so from the human viewpoint, she's unmistakably a wicked beast. But at her root, she's a belle who respects order and ponders over the fate of her brethren. While her appearance exudes innocence, the very state of being is that of an Oni, hurting humans, devouring humans, loving blood. However, she doesn't have much disposition in the way of selfishly enjoying slaughter and massacre. Her nature is not that of an Oni that brings disorder to the world. In the end, she devours humans as an Oni, as a living being. One can say that she is close to that of a wild animal. A wild animal that can literally, like, obliterate lots of people in one go. For example, even if she appears to be fascinated with sweets, her nature is indeed not that of a young human girl. Depending on the circumstances, she just might devour even a human who enticed her with sweets. Never ever take a lion for a cat. Never ever. Yet, if one actually succeeds in feeding her, she might just display a lovely smile. Yeah, that's only probably a very good way, like, seeing it, like, yeah, you might, you give her sweets and she acting like, oh, this is kind of cute, you know, like a human girl almost, but, yeah, just like a lion is not, I mean, it's in the cat family, so to speak, but it's not a house cat, it's not like Chun-Li or Tifa, almost. But yeah. So that is like, I think that's a good way to describe things. Motives and attitude was master. Her wish upon the Holy Grail is to see the smiley face of Shuten. Okay. The smile of the step-sibling, one without worry, without sorrow, without hesitation, is the source of Ibaraki's everything. Be it the famed in Kyoto Abe no Seimei, or Minamoto no Raiko, or her powerful four heavenly kings, Ibaraki is unperturbed in her opposition against all of them, wishing only for that smile even until her death. Dialogue example. My name is Ibaraki Douji, ringleader of the Onis from Mount O. I'm an Oni and you're human. Fear me. Understand this, an Oni left and boredom is most dangerous of them all. I can see that. I dislike poison drinks too. The cowardly warrior who use such things in their hunts for Oni. So you toppled down an Oni. I did? Dude. That is literally Shuten Doi's entire shtick. She literally is all about poison drinks, like, and you're okay with that. Hypocritical beast! Then again, you know, Oni probably doesn't, probably don't care really much about that. Historical depiction, and Oni that appeared in Kyoto during the Heian era, performing all manners of atrocities. It is said that Ibaraki Douji is a subordinate of Shuten Doi, that inhabited Mount of Oe, who crossed sword with the Watabe no Tsuna of the Four Heavenly Kings during Minamoto no Raiko, and the Four Heavenly Kings Mount Oe Oni extermination. That's a mouthful to say. Ibaraki Douji appeared as a beautiful woman during the anecdote of Rashomon. And they needed to lullify her? That's sad. You know, I would prefer to see her like a, you know, an adult more. I mean, I think that, wouldn't that... Why? What is up with Japan and making things lollies? It is disturbing. I know I've talked about that a lot, but my god. The sole survivor Mount O is Onis at Rashomon, or perhaps at the bridge of Ichijo Modoribashi. Ibaraki Doi assaulted Watabe no Tsunu, who severed Ibaraki Doi's hand. It was then taken as a spoil of war temporarily, but Ibaraki Douji managed to take it back and then disappeared somewhere. Okay, so that's very sus. In-game depiction. In this work, Ibaraki Doi is not a subordinate of Shuten Doi, but the ringleader of Onis on Mount O instead. Ibuki Douji, who was born of the great god of Ibuki, that is the Yamato no Orochi, and a human. In other words, Shuten Doi. What? Indeed, it was only appropriate for the Abe no Seimei that the authority of the ancient Kyoto to pay attention to such a being. However, the one who in reality led over the owners of Mount O is no other than Ibaraki Douji. The strong but excessively pleasure-seeking Shuden had not even a bit of interest of leading over the swarm of Onis. As far as she is concerned, the only one who could lead a bunch of Onis being drawn by Shuden position as master who controlled the mountain is her equal, Ibaraki Douji, and no other. Ibaraki Douji has been the one who built a solemn majestic palace in Mount Oe. Cool. I would like a bigger house. Not a palace though, that's a little bit too big and probably way out of my price class. She had loved her step-sibling, the one who brought up together with her, the pleasure-seeking Shuden Doi. She had led 1,000-strong mass of Oni and had performed many atrocities in ancient Kyoto. The savage demon who had led the people to fall into fear and dread. Roar. Her status as an Oni is high-ranked, a sharp-witted, fierce commander whose strong point is guerrilla warfare. If you think about it, together with her army of Onis, she would have crushed any kind of human strength, even if it's Raiko and the Four Heavenly Kings. Or at least that's what she thought. The one thing that tore down Ibaraki Douji's stronghold is no other than the pleasure of Shuten Douji, her step-sibling who she would love more than anything. For the sake of speaking with Sakata Kintoki, she had guided Raiko and the Four Heavenly Kings, and even while knowing it was poison, she had drank the Shinpen Kiduku. Providential Oni poison. It was a height of pleasure for Shuten Douji, and Ibaraki Douji failed to stop her. Damn you, Shuten Douji! Maybe Ibaraki, if you talked about spanking Onis with a stick, maybe you should have done that to Shuten Douji. Not that I still believe in it, but you know what? I'm gonna say. Usual weapons, a slash by means of a large war sword, the Kotutsuto, Bone Blade. Not made of metal, but for attempt to use bones of Onikin. A first-rate sword with ominous aura wraithing around it. Unsigned. Damn. I kinda like that sword, man. Shuden Doi, her beloved step-sibling. She feels happiness when Shuden is beside her, but on the other hand, Ibaraki doesn't understand that this was being with Shuden had brought ruin to Mount O. She had abandoned her only subordinate for her love for Shuden, completely ruining counter to her mother Precept. Due to that, Ibaraki Douji conceals her feeling of friendship and affection for Shuden Doi, or so she thought anyway. I don't know why, but I'm getting like Nero kind of vibe of, you know, like how everyone is loving Nero. But now it's only Ibaraki loving Shuden Doi like this, but, you know? Am I the one? Probably. And Minamoto Raika, hate her. Just once, I want to kill her just once, but there's just no way against that one. Minamoto as a whole, hate them. I will kill them all if they dare show their face. Sakata Kintoki Berserker, hate him. Even killing him twice won't be enough. If you go to the point of almost killing someone, it would be as if you already committed the act anyway, no? Kintoki Rider, hate him. But at least his steel horse is not half bad. I heard that his dreadful steel bear known as Golden Huge Bear MK1. What kind of name? Of course, I will. With that kind of name, of course, I would be feel curious. Abeno Seimei. Hate him. Even killing him twice won't be enough. Thrice won't be enough. Watanabe Nozuna. Hate, kill, burn, hate. But occasionally, I would like to exchange word instead of sword. Raging intention to kill and sheer curiosity. I'm a bit bewildered that two such conflict thoughts reside within me, but why? When telling Shuden this, she smiles and whispers, finally Ibaraki does act prim and demon-like. Why? I don't know, Ibaraki, I don't know. Hard to deal. One of the great monsters Joker with yet blending within the human world. Just reminiscent about is scary enough already. Robin Hood, sage of the force. He was ostracized out by his village. Maybe I should keep this forest-dwelling sage company. Aww. And also, he has sweets. Comment from Illustrator. Ibaraki Douji start keeping her cute as much as I can while still keeping her a unique part as an Oni, I think. The beginning concept was a determined sort of gross but cute. Was the format what? Eventually what's left is only her hands and feet, her non-existent eyebrow, and her long horns. But in the initial concept, she even doesn't have exactly 5 fingers. Her other body parts will fine-tune and then they reach out to current concept. The complete version is her second form, and from here I made it simple for her first form and add stuff in her last one. It was such a show and luxurious design, so I had lots of fun drawing her. Okay. Oh, and what do Potato have to write? Who can tell the one responsible for writing this that her eyes certainly not scarlet blood? I thought of that too, because they're golden, right? The only thing that is scarlet or red is like the marks around her eyes, right? After reading this, I found it fun that I come to like Ibaraki way more and start to feel annoyed towards Shuden for being such an useless. I kind of feel that as well. You know, I already had like against Shuden. I kind of like Ibaraki, and I like, man, Shuden is just a fucking bitch, man. She just messing around. That said, I feel like one of those cases where I think there's a lot of what's describing the characters wasn't actually transmitted in the game. True, because honestly, I haven't felt that in the game, to be honest. Never did get a feeling of thinking that Ibaraki was a good leader, a strong warrior, since Rashomon seemed to have relayed all sorts of her strength to the Grail and Shuden, a guerrilla technique master, or that she's somewhat disciplined and she was the one to keep the Onion in line. In fact, all I get is that she's a cute banana and enjoys sweets. After reading this, I have a newfound appreciation for Ibaraki. Yeah, that is true. That is something I feel like they have done very bad with translating into the game. Because you only get the feeling like she is very, like, supposed to be cute and weird and all that. Not that she actually is a really good, like, leader. Which is actually kind of sad, because it would be really fun to see that, you know? Because that's who she is. You know? And yeah, definitely no red eyes here. But red marks under and the third eye thing in the forehead is red. I guess that's it. But yeah. Oh, I didn't realize her hair turned to flames. That is really cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's just fucking rad, man. That is really cool. I like that. But yeah, seriously, I think they would. It would be. They. It's a shame that they kind of not do that. You know, giving her that kind of role. That would be really, really cool to see. Actually, Ibaraki acting like a leader, a good leader, as she's supposed to be in the story and all that, in this FGO verse at least. So that's a little bit of a shame. Maybe we get in the future. I hope so. That would be awesome. But yes, that was me and FGO Thirstday of today. Thank Potato once again for helping out with this. Really, really appreciate it, man. And yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen next time, next week. So thank you for watching. See you later, and have a continued super great day.